Jackson, Joe Burrow, C.J. Stroud, hell, all of the dudes in the league right now, especially the ones in the AFC, their fatal flaw is not their play. It's not their decision-making. They just were born in the wrong year. You're born 10 years ago, you might have got through. You're born 10 years later than you were. Maybe you're just trying to face Jaden Daniels and Drake May and whatnot. You are in the era of Patrick Mahomes, the man who just won his 17th playoff game, making him the second winningest playoff quarterback in the history of the NFL. He's only behind Tom Brady now. The dude is 17-3 in the postseason. 17-3. Two of those losses came against Tom Brady, one in the Super Bowl. And the other two losses, two to Tom Brady, one to Joe Burrow, and the only two that came before the Super Bowl were in the overtime of the AFC Championship game before. We talked about this before the AFC title game kicked off. C-Katt, I don't know where the hell your head is. I don't know if you were just hoping and wishing and crossing your fingers like Dan Orlovsky and Tony Romo have been doing for Josh Allen and the Bills all year. But how the hell do you pick against the Chiefs in a game like this at home with the winningest quarterback when it comes to percentage-wise in the playoffs in the history of the league, with a team that continues to win one-possession game after one-possession game because they have elite coaching, experienced players, and the best player in the game? How the hell did you draw yourself into a corner and pick the Buffalo Bills? I feel foolish doing this show with you right now.
Because I thought Josh Allen could get 2 yards at will when he lines up under center. That's why. And it turns out they couldn't against the Chiefs. That is the story and the deciding factor in the game. Patrick Mahomes was good. He wasn't special last night.
Oh, really?
I mean,
he wasn't special?
No. He was grouped with a special coordinator on both sides of the football and a special defense. So that's what was special about the Chiefs last night.
A special defense that gave up 29 points.
Yeah.
Like, Mahomes led this team to 32 points. The same offensive attack that y'all said was null and void, that was deprived of talent. Like, Patrick Mahomes was the quarterback that led them to those scores. He ran 2 of them in himself. If Josh Allen ran in 2 touchdowns, we'd be praising him and kneeling down to him saying, oh, the Bills didn't do enough for him. He scored twice on his own. What did Mahomes do that wasn't special last night?
It's a grading scale. It's like judging LeBron years against one another, where it's hard and you start to nitpick because it's hard to compare this guy who is exceedingly special and head and shoulders in terms of resume, in terms of productiveness right now, one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL, and now you're talking about all-time ranks.
Yeah.
But this was not a Patrick Mahomes game. There's been so many other times where Patrick Mahomes was the deciding factor, and last night was not one of those times.
All right, so here's what I'll say. He went 18 for 26, 245 yards, no interceptions, 1 touchdown. He ran 2 touchdowns in himself, 43 yards on the ground. He did have the fumble lost in the first quarter, which did bite the Chiefs a little bit. On the surface, sure. Patrick Mahomes didn't give you the Tiger Woods-esque in red Sunday performance that has people fearing him with the electric plays, throwing off of 1 foot, hanging onto the ball 10 seconds behind the line of scrimmage. He didn't do all of that, right? He also didn't have the gaudy numbers. But analytically, and also when it came to the results, which matter most, him getting the win for the Chiefs, he actually couldn't have been much better. Here, this from ESPN's Next Gen Stats. Patrick Mahomes set season highs in drop back success rate, 64%. I'm not going to get into the weeds of that.
We're in the weeds
already. But what
already.
that's saying, drop back success rate. He set a season high on his drop backs when it came to efficiency. Is that too deep cut? Is that too inside football for people listening to the radio to understand?
No, I'm sore. That's what's happening right now.
His top 3 games by drop back per EPA, expected points added, this season have all came in the past 4 games. He's playing his best football right now. That doesn't mean throwing the ball around for 5 touchdowns. That doesn't also mean that you are doing the miraculous type plays where a guy, he's one dude's hanging off of his left arm as he slings it with his right arm 50 yards across the field. He doesn't have to do all of that. What he has to do is continue to move the sticks and find ways to win the game, and he's done that time after time. This Chiefs team has won 17 straight, an NFL record, 17 straight one-possession games, and you're saying, oh, this has nothing to do with Patrick Mahomes, the guy that touches the ball every time they're on offense?
No, I don't think he outplayed Josh Allen yesterday. I thought that
the
defense of the Chiefs outplayed the offense of the Bills, yeah.
So Josh Allen had a better game than Patrick Mahomes last night?
No, I thought it was comparable. I thought Josh Allen made a couple of – they're equal. I'm not going to pick one.
So let's go back to it then. It was 29-29. The game was even. Patrick Mahomes, who quarterbacks the Chiefs, led them on a game-winning field goal drive. At the time, we just thought it was the Chiefs taking the lead, 32-29. There's 3 minutes and 33 seconds left. Your Lord and Savior, Josh Allen, gets the ball. This is his legacy drive. This is your moment. Everybody talks about how, he didn't get a chance. And in 13 seconds, the defense let him down. And then Tyler Bass missed the field goal. And then, Stephon Diggs dropped the football 60 yards down the field. Josh Allen got the ball with a chance to win the game on the road to slay the king, something that we watched Joe Burrow pull off, but Josh Allen wasn't able to do it. He just didn't do it. He got outmanned. He got outcoached. He got outsmarted. That's what happened. 6 plays. He got the ball with 3 minutes and 33 seconds left. He lasted 6 plays before the ball was back in the Chiefs' hands. That's your king.
Are we going to ignore Dalton Kincaid dropping the ball? Are we going to ignore a ridiculous roll to his right, off his back foot, dime that somehow found a Buffalo Bill?
Define a dime. Because a dime to me is hitting somebody actually in stride on target. That was not a dime.
That was a dime. That's a throw that probably the only 2 guys who can make that throw were on the field last night.
No, absolutely not. There's like half of the league could make that throw.
Oh,
because it was not on target. If he would have dropped it in the bucket, then that would have been a dime. That's not a dime. We can't. This is my problem with Josh Allen. I love the dude as a football player. I love his energy. He's a great dude. His fans and supporters, y'all coddle him so much that you're giving excuses where no excuse needs to be made. If you asked Josh Allen today, he would have said, yes, I threw him a catchable ball. I could have threw that ball much better. Dalton Kincaid, who y'all are trying to blame now as if he's Mark Andrews.
That's why the drive ended,
Dalton Kincaid was running this way, C-Katt. He was running east. Josh Allen threw the ball west behind him. He had to turn his whole body around. A tight end.
That's what happens
Not
when
a
you
shifty
have
wide receiver.
East.
There was no coverage behind him. If he leads him, no, look at the. I sent you the
he's
all
also
22.
running backwards.
You cannot
away
blame,
from pressure with 2 guys in his face.
Yes, exactly. It's a difficult throw. He did not pull it off to perfect execution, like you said. He just didn't.
Ball hit him in the arms.
Yeah, the ball hit him in the arms after he stopped his forward momentum at 6'4", 230 pounds, flipped his hips, turned around, and dove back towards the ground. That is not a dime. If that's a dime, then damn it, I'm glad you were never my quarterback.
When you consider everything at hand. Yes, it was.
What? It was not. All right, you're grading on a curve now.
Yes,
you're grading on a curve.
That's what throws are. They're difficult when you're off your back foot, rolling to your right with 2 people in your face.
Jalen said it perfectly right here on the Prize Picks chat stream here. The dime is a stretch. It was a miracle throw, and he pulled it off. He made it catchable. I'm not criticizing Josh Allen for the throw. He was outsmarted at the line of scrimmage. His first error was not sliding his protection right, and the reason why he had 2 free blitzers running in his face is because he did not see the blitz. That Spags, the best defensive coordinator in the league, drew up and drew it up at the perfect time. So that was error number 1 on Josh Allen. Okay, he is talented enough to circumvent that. Even with the people in his face, 2 free rushers in his face, Josh Allen actually makes a play so extremely well that I know it's been criticized here and there, but I'm actually saying this in a positive light. Josh Allen made a play that had me a little bit shook because he made the ball. He put the ball in the play, and he made it catchable for Dalton Kincaid. But in no world is that a dime, and in no world should Dalton Kincaid be the one taking the heat for Josh Allen not fixing his protection the right way. And also, on that miracle throw he threw, it was way behind him, and it was very difficult for him to catch.
He wouldn't have had a chance to catch it at all. But
Go
that's
watch
just
it again.
one of
I'm going to give you a chance.
That's just down number 1 or down number 4 of a 4-down
They threw a bubble screen with the game on the line, 3rd and 10. This is my issue with this Josh Allen praise and love. And his own offensive coordinator don't trust him to push the ball down the field. Why do y'all act like this dude is some kind of magician? Josh Allen is an elite talent at quarterback, but there is no person in the NFL today that should ever be mentioned in the same sentence with Patrick Mahomes. The reason why I'm so vehemently like this right now today is no hate towards the Bills Mafia, or Josh Allen. If we were sitting here today, and by the glory and grace and mercy of God, some miraculous way the Bills actually win on a Josh Allen legacy drive right there, do you know what you would be saying right now, C-Katt?
What would I be saying?
It's Mahomes and Allen. It's Mahomes and Allen's league. Allen might be surpassing Patrick Mahomes. He just dethroned him at Arrowhead Stadium. Josh Allen is now the best quarterback in the league. This is the idiotic stuff I would have had to hear from you, from Dan Orlovsky, from Chris Sims, from Evan Cohen as well, who's been saying this is going to be an MVP year from Josh Allen. If you're going to have it that way,